Kids, get ready for church. Okay, so we're up to the 6th church today. Jesus writing to the 6th church. And I've drawn a picture to help me remember the rhyme. I am not an artist, as you can see, but that doesn't matter because now I've got this picture in my head. I only put one elephant where our rhyme says, elephants smell thin, purple sardines. Elephants smell thin purple sardines. Now, I finished the rhyme, phoning ladies. It's a bit tricky. So I've got little phones here, little mobile phones over there. And then I thought, how can I draw the ladies? Can you see this? Ladies. Elephants smell thin purple sardines, phoning ladies. So we're up to the phoning, the Philadelphia church. And it's a church that God is very pleased with. If you're in year 2 and below, I've got a colouring in about staying on track, not going from the left to the right, stay on track till the end, run the race well for Jesus. And my friend Megan is here somewhere. Megan, are you here? Oh, hi, Tracy. What have you got round your neck? Oh, this is my prize, my reward that I got for running God's race well. Oh, I see. It says Megan, running God's race. Running God's race right to the end to get the prize. Why do you think, Megan, that there are 7 stars on this? Oh, so there are. Yes, 7 stars. So I wonder why. Boys and girls, can you work out why there are 7 stars on Megan's medal? If you're in year 2 and below, you can make a medal for yourself as well and talk with your family about how to get the reward by staying on track. Now today we're learning about the church at Philadelphia, and I am going to read you a story of somebody in their Bible who I think's a bit like the Philadelphian church. They stayed on track. They kept saying, we believe in the Lord God even when it was tough. You can read 2 stories. One is called Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, about the golden statue, and these 3 men did not bow down to the golden statue. But the one I'm going to read today is the one about Daniel. Daniel in Babylon with King Nebuchadnezzar. Oh, blooper, Tracy. It's King Darius, not Nebuchadnezzar. Goodness, still learning. Tracy's still learning. Darius became the new king of Babylon. Daniel was his chief helper. The king's other helpers did not like Daniel, and so they plotted to find a way to get Daniel into trouble. They said to the king, "You are such a wonderful king. You should make a new law that for the next 30 days, everyone must pray only to you, and if they disobey, they'll be thrown into the lion's den." King Darius made the new law, but Daniel kept praying to his God. And can you see where he's praying? He's praying by the open window so that other people could see him. He kept praying to God because Daniel loved God, and the king's helpers caught him praying. They went quickly and told Darius, "Do you know that Daniel is still praying to his God?" They said. "You need to throw him into the lion's den." And the king, he didn't really want to do that. He knew he'd been tricked, but he had to obey his new law, or he would have looked very weak. And so Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. But he was not afraid because he knew that God would take care of him. King Darius told Daniel, "I hope your God will save you." And that night the king could not sleep because he was too worried about Daniel. At sunrise, the king hurried to the lion's den. Like at sunrise, he really was hoping Daniel would be okay. "Has your God saved you from the lions?" he called out. "Yes," answered Daniel. "My God sent his angel to protect me." So Daniel returned to the palace, and then King Darius ordered everyone to honor and respect him. I'd like you to read that story and the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego story in your kids' Bible, or maybe you've got the full Bible. So if you've got a full Bible and you're in primary school, here is the challenge. I want you to open up to the book of Daniel, and I want you to see if you can find these two stories without me telling you where they are. Which one comes first? Does Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and the golden statue come first? Or does Daniel being thrown into the lion's den come first? Maybe because it's holidays coming up, you might like to read the book of Daniel from the beginning to the end. And it's the most amazing story. And one thing that's very interesting is it's got stories like in Revelation where there's visions and dreams. Certain sorts of stories that are in Daniel and in Revelation, they're called apocalyptic. It's apocalyptic literature. Well, that's all we've got time for this morning. Go over and now grab your activity pack, get prepared for church, and see how what we've just done connects with what we're doing this morning. Bye now.